Alright, so we back with another video, giving y'all another rankings build video. We already went over the best point guard builds. If y'all haven't seen that, y'all can go down in the description or in the comments down below. The links to those will be there. If I didn't put it, remind me, comment. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing the shooting guards. Now for the shooting guards, these are gonna be multi-dimensional. Now we're gonna have a sharp build, we're gonna have a lockdown build, and we're gonna have some really good all-around builds that can shoot, get contact dunks. Pretty much kind of like offensive threats were for the past couple years, but on steroids. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, the next week I plan on giving y'all the small floor builds, and that's gonna be very interesting. All y'all gotta do is like the video, comment down below to help the algorithm, subscribe if you're new. Without further ado though, let's hop into it. All right, so for the build coming in last place, this is literally gonna be on the list because I do plan on making this build. But yeah, this is one of the best shooting guard builds, because when you think of shooting guards, you think of shooters. So this is gonna be pretty much like the best shooting build in the game. Now, I actually had made this build even better, but I lost it. I literally lost it. I got all these different accounts with all these builds on it because I have to make all these videos, and I lost it. But this is as close as I can get back to getting it there. But yeah, I'm still trying my hardest to get it there. But yeah, this is gonna be a 6'5", pretty much pure sharp build. You're gonna be able to have the driving dunk to be able to have the quick drops. You're gonna have an 85 ball handle to have the dribble moves. You're gonna have a speed ball to have certain dribble styles. You have a decent pass accuracy, a decent steal with a decent speed. So you're gonna be 6'5", 177 pounds, 6'5" on a wingspan. Body type is completely up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes, your layup is gonna be a little low, but you gotta understand it is a pure sharp build. Now, what makes this build actually, in comparison to a lot of builds that you would see on the day-to-day? One is 6'5", so this is the tallest you can beat and have 99 3 ball. But again, look at the shooting. You get every badge Hall of Fame. Now, if I was making it honestly, you probably feel like you need more finish. You probably feel like you need more playmaking, defensive. Me personally, I'm adding all my badges to shooting. Now, you get all your badges to shooting, and you can find a way to be able to have agent threes, blinders, deadeye, and limitless range Hall of Fame on all at the same time. You're making a extremely broken build. It's just that simple. So that's really what's kind of taking this build to a whole nother level, because just to even get limitless range and deadeye Hall of Fame, you have to have 99. So even if you had 98, you wouldn't have either one of those badges Hall of Fame. So that's a real distinct thing. And like I said, we get the 80 driving dunk with the 60 vertical, so we can have the quick drops, which is probably the most broken thing in the game. Then when it comes to the ball handle, you got an 85 to be able to have the dribble moves, 75 speed ball to have the dribble style, 70 pass accuracy just so you can be able to pass the ball, perimeter defense up to a 70 plus just so you can be able to have good defense, 78 steals to be able to have badges if you did want to put your badges to defensive so that you can pretty much get a badge like that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with this. You can kind of finagle a couple things here and there to get you extra badges on finishing as well, to get you maybe if you want to get limitless takeoff to go alongside the quick drops and stuff like that. But I'm just telling y'all what I would do. But yeah, now if I wanted to lower this, just understand that's part of the perimeter defense, but we don't need it to be a 27. I would probably use that to raise this a little bit more. But yeah, when it comes to speed, I wanted to, since this is a pure sharp build, I was going for trying to get the speed as high as possible. Understand that. I wanted my speed to be as high as possible. But at the same time, it was just hard to get everything else on the screen. And it's not much of everything else, but it was just hard. So you can really go 70 acceleration, I ain't gonna lie, and get your free throw even higher. Vertical is not too important on a pure sharp build, let's be honest. And stamina, I put that to 90 just so we can have as much stamina as possible. It's really hard to have a 99 stamina, 99 free throw like we had last year. When it comes to the takeovers, I ended up going with something that really helped you shoot from even further. But with Hall of Fame limitless, I probably would go with spotted precision, or I would either go with spotted precision, or I would double up on pull-up precision. So that would be pretty broken as well. And then when it comes to the build, you're going to get some really good similar tools. Even though you can't get Curry because it is at the shooting guard position, you do end up getting his daddy. So yeah, that's a W build in my opinion. I don't really get the Tyler Hero. But yeah, when I originally made it, it gave me the sharp, it was like a something sharp shooter. And it was pretty much 99 3 ball with like really good stats. And this is as close as I can get to it. But yeah, I'm going to do my best to find it. That's why I put this at last place, so that y'all can see it as early as possible. So let's get into the other four. All right, so coming in at number 4 is the best lockdown build in the game. Now, when it came to making the best lockdown build, I still feel the other lockdown build, if you're going into the game to strictly be a spot up and be a lockdown, that is the best one in the game. But a lot of people were mad at that build because it had no dribbling. So I have altered it for y'all. If y'all don't know this though, a lot of my builds are just simplest. So it's not really made for you guys, it's made for me. So if you guys want to make these builds and change it for what you want or need, you can do that. But yeah, this is gonna be at the shooting guard position because it is a shooting guard build video, but we're gonna be 6'6", 230 and 7'3" wingspan, body type burly. Now, the one thing I say holds this build back from being the literal best lockdown build is the fact that you can't make it bigger. I wanted to be able to have 90 strength, but since we made it as shooting guard, you can't go that big, so we're not able to have that. But look at the build. We are able to have the 80 driving dunk to be able to have the quick drops. We have an 85 three ball so we can have the silver limitless. And this is a lockdown build. You have a 70 pass accuracy with a 75 ball handle, so you got the dribble moves. And if you don't know how to pretty much to catch and like speed boost off of the catch, it's very broken in this game. So if you just want to do that all the time, you can literally just catch it and just run off that. So you don't really need speed with ball for that. If you don't know, the first 3 steps for you is literally just quick first step and acceleration. And when you see, we have a 77 acceleration because of our perimeter defense. So yeah, that's kind of the thing that we base that off of. Now, when it comes to interior defense, that's max. Perimeter defense, that's a 97. You don't have to have a 99 on a lockdown. Now, that's another thing. I would rather have a 99, even though you don't get badges, but you don't have to have a 99 to have Hall of Fame clamps and challenger. So we just put it to 97 for video purposes. I would put it to 99 for me, but you don't have to have it. 99 still, that's how you get interceptor and glove Hall of Fame, but you can go just gold and it'd be really good. And then we have a 78 block, just to get our block as high as possible. If you did want to lower this to get your block even higher, you can do that as well. I don't think that's the best idea. So yeah, I just went 78, but you do get chase down artists at least gold. But a lot of people don't understand you really need interior defense and a good vertical to get that. And we have an 87 vertical to make that even better. I really want to have a 97, but to be able to have that ball handle is just tough. Now, if we were to lower this ball handle, we can be able to have a much higher vertical. We could be able to have like a 90 vertical with like a 89 speed and get all the way up to 94. So if you guys just want to do that one simple change, you can do that. But for video purposes, since I know y'all really do want to be able to have all that stuff, I just did it like this. But yeah. Rebounding, we even have an 85 rebounding to help on the boards, and you're able to have silver rebound chaser. And rebound chaser for this build is a tier 1 badge, so it's very easy to put on. You also get box out beast on this build, so that's another one. Now, when it comes to speed, you have an 87 speed. I feel like it's very important to be fast with a lockdown. Acceleration, that's really not too important, but we do have it because of the perimeter defense. 80 strength, just so that you don't get bullied or anything. And then 87 vertical. Now, I see a lot of people saying strength doesn't really matter. I feel like bully may be a little overrated, but strength, in my opinion, is still really good in this game, in my opinion. But vertical 87, like I went over that earlier, is going to help you on blocks, but also going to help you on rebounds. And apparently it does actually do a lot of helping on dunking, but that is what it is. If you did want to have that for your dunk, you have it. But yeah, stamina is at a 90 just to be able to not lose too much stamina. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, you're going to end up with sharp and lock. I went with perimeter drag drop both times. Now, a thing that you can do on this build that's really broken, you can go Hall of Fame menace with perimeter drag drop double, and you'll not only make people lose pretty much 4 attributes to all their attributes, you'll also be able to make their offensive badges drop 2 tiers when guarding them closely. So that's very, very broken, if you ask me. So that's the takeovers we ended up going with, and the build comes out as, we get similar 2 shades of Joe Dumars, DeJounte Murray, Jaylen Brown, and it comes out as a 3-and-D 2-way guard. So pretty much if you see a 3-and-D anything, it's going to most likely be a really, really lockdown build. So yeah. All right, and next coming in at number 3. Now for this top 3, it can go, you can switch these around however your play style fits. If you want Hall of Fame quick first step, you could probably throw this at 1. If you want more dunking, you can go with another build at 1. If you want more balance and be a little bit taller, you can go with that build at 1. But all 3 of these are ridiculous. So if you come to this video and just look at the top 3, you will leave with an amazing build. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So shooting guard, right hand, I'm going right hand on everything because when it comes to like this dunking and finishing stuff, it's very broken. If you go left hand, it switches up pretty much all the controls, so I don't really want to deal with that. 6'8" on the height, 186 weight, 6'11" wingspan, and body type is completely up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're going to end up with 12, 23, 21, and 16. Now, this is one of the wildest builds in the game because look at it. You have a 93 driving dunk with gold posterizer, gold slithery, gold limits takeoff. So, but you would have to add more badges, but I'm still working on my hypothesis. If I added pretty much just +3 or +4, will I still be able to get that badge cord to gold? You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on that hypothesis. That's really more OP on the 6-9s because, yeah, you would get badges like Limitless Takeoff and Slithery in tier 1 and tier 2. But, yeah, I'm still working on that. But, yeah, when it comes to the shooting, you're going to have 92 3-ball because that's going to allow you to have Limitless Takeoff. Or not Limitless Takeoff, but Limitless Range gold. So, yeah, that's really cool, especially on a build this tall. Then you have an 89 ball handle with 80 speed ball with 75 pass accuracy, 21 playmaking badges, and you're able to have gold clamp breaker, gold clear combos, gold unpluckable, gold vice grip, and Hall of Fame quick first step, which is really what's setting this build apart from pretty much the next two. Now, when it comes to the defense, it's not lacking there. You even have silver glove, and that's only a tier 2 badge. You're going to have gold chase down artist. You're going to have silver interceptor. You're gonna have pretty good stats all around. The only thing I'll say is I would want to have a much higher interior defense. That's just me personally. But if you did want to be able to have the 79 printed defense so that you can have the ability to have challenger and clamps, you have that option. If you guys want to be able to have minutes and stuff like that, you have that option. But yeah, we also have a 66 rebound just so we can be able to get rebounds. If you don't know, that's what I have on my 6'9", and I snag because of my vertical. Now, when it comes to the physicals, we have a max acceleration because that's how you move a lot better with the ball. Acceleration and quick first step is pretty much the first 3 steps, so that's why we put that as high as possible. Strength really didn't matter too much on this build, so I didn't really try to go too crazy on that. But yeah, vertical, we ended up with at 82. That's how you have the content dunks and stuff like that. So that's what we did there. 90 stamina just so that we don't get tired. Now 70 speed, I would rather have that a lot higher, but if we want to have everything else that we have on the screen, it's just tough. So that's what we ended up going with. When it comes to the takeovers, we went with limitless range and finishing moves. But I'm gonna show you guys the options. You get slasher, shot creator, and playmaker. You don't get locked, but you do get playmaker. So if you feel like you want to get that plus to your passing, that's cool. But I'm kind of curious why we got playmaker instead of lock, what we had pretty much like a 70 pass or 75 pass accuracy with an 85 steal. That's just kind of odd to me. But yeah, it comes out as a 3-point shot creator. Now, the majority of the time, you're going to see like the small guards with this name, but this is a 6'8 build. All right, and coming in at number 2, this is a shooting guard build. Now, this is the epitome of a shooting guard. Scoring in every single way possible, but it's not a slouch on defense at all. So it's going to be at the shooting guard position. Again, right hand. We don't want to deal with all the extracurricular activities that comes with being left hand this year. In jersey number 4 is what we go at every single time. So we're gonna be 6'9", 187, and 6'10" on the wingspan. Now, when it comes to the build, you're gonna have the 92 dunk, but you can't have the 93, so you can't get gold posterizer, but you do get all the content dunks. We end up with an 80 driving layup, a 62 close shot, and a 61 standing dunk, just so we can have 15 finishing badges. Now, you can lower this a little bit if you want to throw this anywhere else, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to throw it on rebound. Maybe you want to throw it on interior defense. Maybe you want to throw it on block. Maybe you want to throw it on speed. You can throw that wherever you want. We're going to save it for later, though. Now, for a 3-point, we have a 92 3-point rating, and that's going to allow us, again, to have limitless range gold with a 77 mid-range and a 73 free throw. But you can lower this as well, and you can throw that somewhere else, too. Now, we have a 75 pass accuracy, again, so that we can have the LeBron James passing. Now, if you don't really even realize, these can play guard, but these are supposed to be secondary ball handler builds. But that's why I kind of don't really mind having a 75 pass accuracy. So, yeah, 87 ball handle. You're not going to be able to have Hall of Fame quick first step, but you're going to pretty much still be able to have the same badge. The only thing you won't have is killer combos, but let's be honest, you're putting on clamp breaker and unpluckable anyways. And then you have a 76 speed ball, so you do have the 75 plus speed ball dribble styles and stuff like that. When it comes to the interior defense, much higher at a 70. I would minimum want a 70 interior defense, minimum want a 65 defensive rebound. We have a 70. 70 is going to allow you to have rebound chaser, but that's a tier 3. You have a 75 block to have chase down artist gold. You have a 78 steal to be able to have interceptor, but you don't get silver glove, which is way better than bronze glove. And you have an 88 perimeter defense, because if you go down, you lose a badge. At 87, you get Hall of Fame menace. At 86, you get challenger and clamps. At 85, you get gold pick dodge. So that's why 87 is literally perfect. Now, when it comes to the physicals, we end up with 70 speed again. You can raise that if you want to, but it will only go up to acceleration. You get that max because that's really important for dribbling. We can't change the strength. That's based off the interior defense. Vertical, that's how you get the content dunks. Stamina, that's 90 stamina. But if you want to raise anything on here, you can use these extra attributes to raise anything. I probably personally would go with free throw, though, because I play more 5v5 than most. So that's what I would do. And it comes out as a 99. When it comes to the takeovers, you end up with slasher, shot creator, sharp, and lockdown takeover this time. Probably the better options. for this type of build, because now you can actually put on lock, take, and stuff like that. But yeah, really fun options. But I'm gonna go with limitless and finishing moves for this one. And the build comes out as shades of Eddie Jones, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, and the build comes out as two-way inside-out score. I'm gonna be honest, the two-way inside-out score this year is pretty much like the two-way three-point shot creator or the two-way three-point playmaker. Now those names are still in the game. It's just really hard to get those names. And all right, last but not least, the build coming in at number 1 on the list. The best shooting guard build in the game. It's gonna be kind of my main build, but made more to being a shooting guard. So let's show you guys. We're gonna be at the right hand, jersey number 4. Now when it comes to the build, you're gonna end up being 6'9" again, 206, 7'6" wingspan, and the body type is built. Now, when it comes to the build, you're gonna have a much lower 3-ball than the previous couple builds, but the main thing for the occasion, you have a 99 driving dunk. That is very, very broken in this game. But you're not only going to have a 99 driving dunk. You're going to have a limitless takeoff Hall of Fame, slowly finisher Hall of Fame, and posterizer Hall of Fame. Very overpowering. And what makes it, sets this part from a lot of builds, especially the 6'8", you get limitless and slithery in tier 1 and tier 2. Now you have an 80 layup as well to be able to have the layup packages, a 73 close shot to have master silver, and then you have a 70 standing dunk, just for people that want to do standing dunks. Now we have an 83 3 ball and a 68 mid-range. And 83 3 ball is allowing you to have Agent 3's silver. That's really all I need. I don't really need anything else more than that, to be honest, and I shoot perfectly fine on my build. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, again, 75 pass accuracy to have the LeBron James pass style, 87 ball handle to be able to have certain dribble moves, but at the same time, you want that to be as high as possible, 75 speed of ball. That's a real major difference between this build at the small forward position, which is how I made it, and making it here, because if you go like this, well, I guess you could go higher on weight, but if you would have went higher on weight, you wouldn't have the speed of ball. That would be probably the one thing I change. Going a little higher on speed ball so I can have better dribble styles and stuff like that, but it's fine. You can still find you good ones without having a 75 speed ball, but 75 speed ball does allow you to have like the Michael Jordans of the world. Now, interior defense allows you to have a 74 on the build with an 88 printed defense. We went over this last time. I don't have to do it again. If you didn't look at it, just go back to the last one, but you get a lot from 85 to 88 perimeter defense, so that's why we went 88. 85 steel, that's allowing you to have glove silver with silver interceptor, 75 block to be able to have gold chase down artist with 70 defensive rebound to be able to have bronze rebound chaser, if you did want to put that on, because look at it, we have 19 defensive badges. Yeah, look at it, top to bottom, 18, 16, 20, 19 badges. Now when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna have a 70 speed. Again, that's like the little sweet spot that I go with a lot of times on my builds. But yeah, 78 acceleration, 79 strength, 82 vertical, 90 stamina. We put our strength as high as possible. If you did want to put on bully, you can. But I just like putting my strength as high as possible because it is very good in a lot of situations, whether you're playing defense, whether you're trying to blow by people, whether if you just want to get a bailout, because a lot of times you deal with, especially for me, I don't really have a lot of people that I play with that can actually do a lot with the ball. So if I need a bailout, I go into the post. And that really is really good to go along with strength. Now, vertical, that's because the contact dunks and stuff like that. But stamina, that's just so that you don't get tired and stuff like that. Now, for the takeovers, you end up with slasher, sharp, not shot creator, but playmaker and lock. Now, for me, I would rather playmaker than shot creator, but I know a lot of people would rather ankle breaking, so the last build takeovers might be a little bit more fun. But for me, I would rather have that +8 passing for my build. But the thing is, playmaker doesn't give you like stuff, but I would probably pair that with a lockdown or a slasher anyway. But for this build, sharp is kind of auto, so I probably wouldn't even put on play take regardless. But that's pretty much the takeovers that I got. Now let's look at the similitudes and what the build comes out as. So for the shades of, let's see what it gives us. It gives us Eddie Jones, Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, and the build comes out as a two-way inside-out score. Like I said, if you get this name, it's probably a crazy build. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. That's me ranking the top 5 shooting guard builds in NBA 2K23. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is like the video, subscribe if you're new. I plan on dropping the small forwards as soon as possible. Y'all went crazy on the point guards, so it's only right now. Keep this series going and going. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want more, like, subscribe, comment down below to help the algorithm, share this video to anybody think will help, turn on notifications, be the first to all the videos. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. Out the bit, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!